Hello and welcome. You're very welcome to the Palo Alto Apps Challenge 2014 finale. My name is Jonathan Reichenthal, and I'm going to be your host tonight. The Palo Alto Apps Challenge was launched in January 2014 to encourage community members to build civic engagement apps. 74 people entered, and 30% of the entrants were under 18. The Palo Alto Apps Challenge finale is part of the second National Day of Civic Hacking. This is the largest civic collaboration event in history, occurring in over 120 cities today. Civic hacking connects government and community in developing solutions for their cities and towns. It brings together ideas, software developers, designers, entrepreneurs, city managers, mayors, and others to work together on ideas. Civic hacking is also about education. It's about creating an interest in the important subjects of science, technology, engineering, and math, important skills for the future of our communities. The City of Palo Alto recognizes the value of civic hacking and is proud to support public-private partnerships such as these. Okay, so let's get this party started. To get from 74 to 9 finalists, judges made selections based on the following criteria: the positive impact to Palo Alto residents, visitors, and businesses, the novelty of the idea, the quality of the idea, and potential commercial viability. I'd like to recognize all the judges, which were Palo Alto residents. We had Nancy Shepard, mayor for the city of Palo Alto in 2014. Please give her a round of applause. We had Jamie Barnett, VP Marketing for Netscope. Samid Chakrabarti, Civic Innovation Principal at Google.org. Marcus Fromhurst, who's the Chief Innovation Officer of Healthcare at Xerox. Yin Stevenson, who's the Assistant Director of the U.S. Asia Technology Management Center at Stanford University. Mendel Chung, CEO and co-founder of Smoopa. And finally, Brian Hamenchik, who's the CEO of the social network called Nearby. Thank you so much to those great judges. We couldn't create an amazing event like the Palo Alto Apps Challenge without great support from our forward-thinking city council and city manager. So I'd like to first of all thank them very much. Again, a round of applause. Thank you. To gain some insight on why civic innovation is important to our city, I'd like to welcome our city manager, Mr. Jim Keene. Hey, Jim, good to see you. Great to see you. Great to see you as always. So, Jim, why have you made innovation so central to our work at the City of Palo Alto?
Well, first of all, let me say hi to all these great Palo Alto innovators out there in the office. I'm so glad you all are here. Come on, let's clap, please. All right, let me go back in time for just a second. 2,300 years ago, Aristotle said, "The city is a partnership for living well." The city comes into existence out of the bare necessities of life, but continues in existence for the sake of a good life. Now, there weren't that many people back in Aristotle's time, and they had enough challenges. Now we've got 6.5 billion people on this planet. By 2050, we'll probably have 9, 10 billion. By 2030, just a mere 15, 16 years from now, 5 billion people will be living in cities across this planet. And we have real issues and real problems. The threat of climate change and the impact on people, the growing divide between rich and poor across the world, health issues, violence, all of those sorts of things are problems that are going to need changes in behavior and mindset, and we're going to have to innovate our way to those solutions. Closer to home in a place like Palo Alto, we've got challenges of transportation and housing, education, recreation, and just actually how do we have the good life together. We have to see things differently. We're not going to get where we need to go using the ideas and the approaches of the past or even of the present. Innovation is the pathway to go from where we need to go and we don't yet know how to do it. And in Palo Alto, we see the city as a platform, the city itself as a platform for community and change. And this is just another invitation to our citizens, whatever your age, to help us discover the future and lead to a good life. Thank you.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Jim. Really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Terrific, terrific wise words there. Thank you so much. An event like the Palo Alto Apps Challenge doesn't happen without amazing support. I'd like to welcome our main sponsor, Stanford Federal Credit Union, to say a few words. Let me introduce Tyler Hardison, who is the VP of Innovation and Development at the Stanford Federal Credit Union.
Thank you, Jonathan. Good to see you. It should be working here. Oh, lost my microphone. Let me just put that back on. Great. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out today and watching me speak, because this is what I live for. I have to say it's truly an honor and exciting to be participating in an event where technology and community intersect. Stanford Federal Credit Union has been a part of the Palo Alto and Stanford community for over 50 years. We're honored to continue serving our community through volunteering and financial services tailored for Palo Alto and the surrounding areas. I recently joined SFCU to bring innovation to the credit union and begin changing the way we interact with our members and the way members interact with us. These apps you're creating mirrored that exciting world that as a child I watched in science fiction. I'm holding a Star Trek pad right now. I've seen an app tonight that connects small local farmers to provide the most efficient plantings and ideas to benefit the entire community. Apps that engage tomorrow's leaders in civic responsibility today. Apps that can improve one's experience with common problems, even finding appropriate facilities for one's most urgent needs. Apps that assist authorities and law enforcement by providing real-time eyewitness information. And all of these apps have a common theme: magnificent ideas for social engagement within our community that have a global impact. Congratulations to each one of you for conceiving such noteworthy apps. I encourage each one of you to take these ideas, continue to develop them, and the skills you've learned while developing them for your own future. Again, thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you all around and having a conversation with you later. Thank you,
Thank you, Tyler. Thank you so much. Great words. Appreciate that very much, and thanks so much for your support. Before we meet each of our finalists and the teams, let me remind you that voting is currently underway. From any computer or your smartphone, go to www.hackpaloalto.org/vote at any time up to our musical interlude in about 20 or 30 minutes, and then we'll conclude the voting. Okay, great. Now let's meet each of our 9 finalists. This is the most exciting piece, the piece you've been waiting for, outside of the actual votes themselves. And first up, we have Adopt Me. Let's watch a video and learn about their idea.
My name is Helena Merck, and as part of Palo Alto Homeless Pets, we are finalists at the Palo Alto Apps Challenge. The name of our app is Adopt Me. Our team entered because we wanted to make Palo Alto not only the most innovative and technology-driven city, we also wanted to make it the most humane city and improve adoptions in dogs. Dogs enter the shelter without any story. They're mostly strays, and then the shelter doesn't know much to say about them. So the websites only have their name and maybe a picture, but the idea of our app would be that the volunteers or the visitors to the shelters can open this app and take the dog, take a picture of their experience together and write a couple of words, and then they just press a button in the app, and then the app just takes care of posting it to social networks. So that way, if you choose the hashtag of the animal, you see a list of the story of all of them, and they link together. My team and I have learned that there's a lot of data accessible, but we do need to work hard to get it and to put it together. And the Apps Challenge acts as sort of a leverage point for us to help get that and further our app. Our team should win because we need to help the animals in the shelter. We need to help them get adopted. Many of them stay there for 30 days on average. They get sad and depressed and their behaviors change once in the shelter. And the sooner we get them adopted, the better it is for the animal. We just have a wide variety of people. And what we have in common is that we all love animals.
Please welcome on stage Helena Merck and Cynthia Tapalos and the Adopt Me team. All right. Great, what a terrific team. Cynthia, this question is for you. You already have a lot of interest in your app across the Bay. How did you make that happen?
Oh, thank you, Jonathan. Well, once our fantastic engineering team developed the app, so we had it up and running about a month ago, we reached out to do beta tests. And we reached out, of course, to Palo Alto Animal Services Shelter, but also to the Humane Society of Silicon Valley and the Peninsula Humane Society. They jumped on it immediately. Within a day or two, they agreed to run beta tests. We're actively in beta tests with these organizations. This also gave us the opportunity to reach out to KTVU TV, and they did a news segment about our app and how we can increase animal adoptions.
Thank you, Cynthia. You've done just such a terrific marketing job. Helena, this question for you. Tell us about the main features of the app.
Well, I'd say the key feature of the app is its simplicity. It's to be used by the volunteers while they're interacting with the animal. So the idea is to have it as simple as possible so they can enjoy the time with the animal. When they enter the app, all they have to do is select a shelter and then easily navigate to what animal they're interacting with, write a couple of words, and then post about take a picture, attach it, and submit. They don't have to log into anything. The app takes care of putting together hashtags for each animal. And then let's say I'm an adopter and I go on the Twitter feed, I can find all of the links, all the posts about one animal all in one place.
Really, really terrific. Thank you so much. Great to see you all. Thank you and good luck tonight. All the best to you. Okay. Next up is Play Palo Alto. Let's watch a video and learn about their idea.
My name is Francesco Ferrari, and I'm a finalist of the Palo Alto App Challenge. The name of my app is Play Palo Alto. It's basically building a platform that is going to combine volunteering with games. Every time a user completes a challenge or an event, it's going to receive back experience and points. We're involving the user in an application that is not simply based on the mobile phone, but is actually interacts with the outside world. I'm very passionate about apps in general and hackathons, and I found this a great opportunity to build something that wasn't simply devoted to building an app, but could actually have an impact on the community. I'm actually also learning how to interact with different stakeholders because this particular app has several stakeholders, such as charities, shops, and users, and the city of Palo Alto, of course. I think my app should win the competition because it's offering the users a whole new experience. Gamifying volunteering brings a whole new level of interaction of the users with the community of Palo Alto. Palo Alto could be a great place to start a pilot project. If it's going to work, it could be expanded to many other cities and to increase the engagement of the users within a community. We've seen the technology in a way, in a bad way or in a good way, brings people together and makes them organize. The government should absolutely be involved more in technology and try to collect these energies that come from a peer-to-peer, from a sharing and from a collective point of view, into a constructive way that can be brought to like upper levels such as legislation and all new level of making laws and so on.
Great. Please welcome Francesco Ferrari and Richard Logan and the Play Palo Alto team. Hey. Hi, Francesco, right? I got that right? Good. What inspired you to think of this idea?
Well, I was back in Italy in high school, and I was high school representative. And I was thinking about a way on how students would be more involved in volunteering. And I wonder what was the best way to achieve this. So I thought by turning volunteering into a game, by applying the same principles of like earning points and accomplishing mission to volunteering. Now we moved this concept to Palo Alto, to a different audience, and we're hoping to launch here in Palo Alto a pilot project similar to the one in Italy.
Great, very, very interesting. This question is for Richard. Richard, please describe an example of a challenge in Play Palo Alto.
Sure. So one of the challenges might be completing a volunteering event in a certain domain, such as education. So a user who's passionate about education might log on to Play Palo Alto and see there's an event running, say, an arts club after school at a local school. They can log on, they can register for that event, they'll be accepted, they can go help out, and they'll be earning points and experience for their work there.
Really terrific. Tell me, Francesco, what was the hardest thing about developing your idea?
We found some difficulties, technical difficulties, in how to reward users with points. We thought about QR codes, we thought about geographic location, and so on. At the moment, we solved the problem in a way that so charities and non-profit organizations will actually reward the user to complete the challenge. But in the future, we're thinking about a sort of peer-to-peer validation.
Thank you so much. And by the way, don't forget to wave to your family and friends in Italy. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Good luck tonight. Thank you. Thank you all. Wonderful. Next up is Go CO2 Free Palo Alto. Let's watch a video and learn about their idea.
My name is Lisa Altieri, and I'm a finalist with the Palo Alto App Challenge. The name of my app is Go CO2 Free Palo Alto. The app is a Palo Alto specific carbon calculator where after you calculate your carbon footprint, there's options to explore on how you can lower it. And the overall challenge is for Palo Alto to be the first carbon neutral city. That's the goal. And I'd had this idea that I'd been working on for a few years and I had never actually followed through. And I thought this would be a perfect time to put the concept in and see how it goes. I've learned actually a lot about the concept because now we're developing it for the final. Spent a lot of time working on the details, fleshing the concept out, getting a lot of feedback from people, and it's been really interesting. It's really helped us to refine the idea, and it's also been really amazing, the overwhelming support. We're really excited about doing it. I think innovative technology is important in government because it provides an opportunity to increase communication from government across the sectors in the city, like residents and businesses and schools. And it also provides not only an ability to increase the communication, but also increase efficiency and alert people of events and things that are happening in a more efficient way. So it has a real possibility of really improving our city. I think this app should win because it is an opportunity for Palo Alto to really make an impact on lowering our carbon footprint. Right now, we face a very short timeline on when we need to make that change. So what we do in the next 10 or 15 years is really going to determine our future and our children's future. This can be done. We have all the technology we need to solve this problem. We have all the solutions. We just need to make the commitment and make the change.
Please welcome Lisa Altieri and her team. Come on ahead. Great to see you, Lisa. Tell me, you're clearly very passionate about this subject. Where did the passion for the environment originate with you?
Well, I've spent most of my life spending time in beautiful places. I've always had a deep appreciation for the environment. But in 1989, when I was a student, I don't know if you remember, there was a National Geographic cover that showed a photo of the Brazilian rainforest burning from space. And just the photos, seeing our planet and seeing the impact that we can have as humans inspired me to really make a commitment to be a steward and to be concerned about our future.
Terrific. Tell us how people are incentivized to participate in your app.
There are actually a number of different ways. The first is our student video. Our student team produced a video called Why Go CO2 Free, and it talks about the timeline. It's really important that we do significant changes in the next 10 to 15 years, but then it also talks about the really good news, which is that we have all the technology and solutions we need. We just need to act, and it provides, then the app provides a really easy way to find out what those solutions are and how you can work those into your life. It also includes a community component. So people that are involved can share ideas and work with their neighbors. And there's also the challenge component, so it's a challenge. The challenge is to be a leader, to be the first carbon neutral city, as well as a neighborhood challenge. So there's competition between neighborhoods in the challenge. And then there are also going to be prizes and thank yous from local businesses for people that take time and make an effort and reach a goal. So there's also other ways. There's many ways that people will find encouragement to be part of it.
Really, really wonderful. Now, I know you're a designer. You're not necessarily a software engineer. How did you go about developing an app when you're not a software engineer?
So actually, I don't have coding experience. I don't know how to code, but I've actually designed a number of databases and reporting systems in my professional career. So I have a background in database design and program design and development. So I'm able to design the system and then look to people who know how to code to help out. So for our particular app this time, I used a platform that allows you to create the app without having to code.
Great. Thank you so much. Good luck tonight. Thank you. Okay, next up, we have Tall Tree Teens. Let's watch a video and learn about Tall Tree Teens.
My name is Avni Joshi, and I'm a finalist of the Palo Alto Apps Challenge.
My name is Sharon Chen, and I'm a finalist of the Palo Alto Apps Challenge. The name of our app is Tall Tree Teens. Our app is supposed to allow teens to voice their opinions on city topics or school board topics, so then there can be more representation in the city and school board.
It creates an atmosphere where someone can get a lot of different points of view and learn a lot about what's happening in Palo Alto.
And people from the government can view the data that comes from our app.
We wanted to get teens more involved in just the local government, so we thought, like, how could they be more informed of like what's actually going on? Because right now, like, I'm pretty sure like 90% of high schoolers don't really know what the government's doing, and like even in their own neighborhoods.
I've learned that it's pretty hard to make an app.
Before this, we weren't planning on how to build our app or anything. We were just focusing on like what could this app do, and that got us so far. And so now we're working so hard on developing it. But I think it's important that we know our idea really well first.
I think we should win because our idea is great, and we're going to make Girls Tech Club better.
We need more voice in the teens in our city, and I think it would be great in building another community online of just what we think of our government and how it's working, and help make more change throughout the city.
Please welcome Sharon Chen, Avni Joshi, and Mariah Bratsky. Good to see you, Sharon. So you're part of the Gun Girls Tech Club. Tell us a little bit about that.
The Girls Tech Club is a club at Gun High School. We've played with a turtle bot, learned programming, computer vision, and we're looking forward to making stuff using a 3D printer and continuing on making the app.
Great, good stuff. This question's for Avni. What's been the hardest part of developing this app so far?
I think one of the hardest parts of developing our app was organizing our ideas to create an app that's simple for both the user and developer. And in addition, we were faced with a lot of doubts because a lot of us didn't really have experience in developing an app. And so we kind of pushed through it using our idea, and we got really far.
Great. It's about pushing forward. That's a great bit of advice for people. This question is from Mariah. What kind of support are you receiving from your friends?
Many of our friends are also STEM enthusiasts. Some are on a robotics team, and they've taken app classes, and so they've been very helpful and supportive in the making of the app.
Thank you. Good to hear that. And if you could quickly answer this question, Sharon, what could the city do to better engage teens more in city government? In a few words.
They could get people to go to our app and vote, and also look at our calendar on the app to know when the city discussions are happening.
Great. Thank you so much, team. Best of luck tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so next up we have the farm. But please welcome Oren Schnorson, please. There's no video for this. Hey, Oren. You can go ahead and wave to Israel there for your family and relatives. Good, good. Great to see you. So, unfortunately, we weren't able to make a video for you, but you have a very interesting app. It's based on urban farming. Tell us about urban farming.
So, you can look up the correct definition in Wikipedia, but basically farming is creating your own food, growing your own food, raising your chickens, producing eggs, producing honey. When it's urban, in an urban environment, it's a bit harder because you're limited in resources, limited in time, limited in space. What you do might affect your neighbors. The city will tell you that you cannot have a rooster because it makes noise. So a lot of limitations brought in by the fact that you're in an urban environment. So it's farming under the limitations of a small space and all that stuff.
Great education for me, and I imagine lots of others. So what does your urban farming app try to solve?
So we have a very successful community of urban farmers in Palo Alto. In my neighborhood in Barron Park, quite a lot of people are farming. What we realized was that the magic starts happening when you do stuff together, when you coordinate stuff. Nature does not care for the fences that we put in. In fact, I think the critters just laugh at us when we put like dead wood upright. But when you coordinate stuff, you can see that all our yards are actually scaling into larger and larger fields. So the whole of Palo Alto is one big field that you can mini farm. The app enhances the experience of connecting people, of showing them who is next to them, of coordinating plantings, of sharing seeds, saving seeds, swapping what you grow, swapping eggs, swapping honey, bartering if you want, probably selling. We don't sell stuff. We don't believe in that, but you might want to sell your stuff. There's nothing more fresher than picking off your backyard or front yard.
Great. And so I'm just curious, what kind of food and animals do you have in your urban farm?
We grow a lot. It's also a pastime for the kids in the family. We grow all the greens, the salad greens. We right now have wheat in our garden. We started corn, watermelons. We actually eat a lot of this stuff, and we share it with our neighbors. My neighbor has chicken, hens, and my girls cross the yard. We have a hole in the yard, and they cross the yard to work that coop as well. So.
So I know you wanted to say more, but we ran out of time. Best of luck tonight. All the best to you. Thank you. Next up is Bike Watch. So let's watch a video about Bike Watch and learn about the idea.
This is Molly Munson, and I'm a finalist in the Palo Alto Apps Challenge. The name of my app is Bike Watch. Bike Watch is an app that promotes safety and biking safety around the Palo Alto community. So what it does is it shows where there's hazards in the road, maps all the bike trails, and then you can take a picture of your bike and register it with the local Palo Alto police. And then if your bike is stolen, you can send them a ping saying, my bike is missing, my bike is stolen. So then the Palo Alto police who have it registered can say, oh wow, the unicorn bike, that's hers. And then returns the bike to you if they find it or recover it. My friend in the junior league, she just basically said, what are you thinking about doing? Are you excited about anything? And I was like, oh, I don't know, I don't have anything going on. She's like, well, why don't you try the Civic Apps Challenge thing or the Palo Alto Apps Challenge thing? And so I said, okay, why not? Why not come up with a couple of ideas? So I came up with Bike Watch and another app idea and submitted them. This is my first app that I've ever developed. I'm kind of a novice at this. I just really wanted to give it a try and do something good. So I've learned a lot about Java, I've learned about Google APIs and just how to handle everything, but I've also learned more about biking. I actually don't know how to bike. So I've been trying to learn how to ride the bike and create the app at the same time so I understand the challenges. So it's been a huge learning process for me. I think innovative technology is important in government because we use it every day. I mean, if we want government to be in our lives in a good way, then you want the government to serve you and provide services. We get everything through our phone, our computer, so why not the government provide services for us through our computer and our phone and connect with us on a more personal level? I think this app should win because it's highly scalable. Once I do this app, I really think if the Palo Alto Police adopt it and the citizens of Palo Alto adopt it, it could be replicated in other cities, and I think it's a very easy to build app model. It's not that complicated, and especially since we already have the registry already in place for the National Bike Registry, someday I'd like to integrate it with that. So that's why I think it should win. And most people around here bike, so it's kind of helpful.
Please welcome Molly Munson. Hey, Molly. Good to see you. Good to see you. So tell me, have you learned to ride a bike?
Yes, finally learned.
Good to hear that. So what was the hardest thing about developing your idea?
I think the hardest thing is to develop a platform that everybody will use, especially the police, and also just make it so easy that they can enter all the information into forms. So that way it's not a lot of onus on both the person using the app and also the police who will be utilizing the app to report crime. Yep.
Thank you. Just want to hear everything you said. What advice would you give to somebody starting to develop a computer app?
So buy Android Development for Dummies. It's really great. Get a prototyper, just try it on that, and then develop yourself using the code. And again, just work off of websites like GitHub.
Great. Well, we're excited to see what happens. Thank you so much, Molly. All the best to you. Good luck tonight. Okay, next up is Dogs in the Neighborhood. Let's watch a video and learn about their idea.
My name is Ruth Ellen Dickinson, and I'm a finalist in the Palo Alto Apps Challenge. My app is Dogs in the Neighborhood. The idea for Dogs in the Neighborhood is to develop an app that would benefit the shelter. Maybe only 20 to 25% of the dogs in the city may be licensed. And that's a revenue stream for the shelter that's really important. The app really creates a win-win-win all the way around by providing something that dog owners I think are going to love, a way to network with other dog owners, provides revenue for the shelter if dog owners have this, because they're special features that only licensed dog owners are going to have. It's been fascinating to bring together a team of people working on these two apps. We've developed a really organized team. Everybody has their little niche, and it's been very exciting. I think it should win because it has something for everybody. It drives revenue to the shelter. Dog owners will get all sorts of benefit in terms of connecting with each other. It builds community. Technology is, the world we're living in now. There are such opportunities for well-implemented, well-thought-out technology. Government and everyone is going to thrive as we find out how to use the things that continue to come our way. I have a real love for animals and concern for animal welfare. I love developing innovative solutions to problems. I also have a real passion for building community, and the app I proposed, really addresses all those things.
Please welcome Ruth Ellen Dickinson and the Dogs in the Neighborhood team. We recognize some of you from before. Hi, Ruth Ellen, how are you? Tell us more about the animal license revenue issue and how your app can help.
Well, amazingly, in Palo Alto, we estimate there were maybe 20 to 25% of dog owners who actually license their dogs. And it would really help if more of those dogs were licensed. So the app provides an incentive for features that we think dog owners will really want to have. And we expect they'll be licensing more dogs to get this app and all the features.
Good, good. Tell me, what surprised you most about developing an app?
There weren't a lot of surprises in the development. What really has interested me is the response of people to the ideas behind this and the extent to which people are really excited about being able to use this and build community and get to know their neighbors. You know, dogs instinctively know how important it is to know their neighbors. And it's, you know, people really want to follow their lead and do the same.
Great. And no pun intended, I don't think there. So thank you so much, all of you. A very good look tonight. Hope you do well. Thank you. Next up is Enable City. Let's watch a video and learn about their idea.
My name is Michael Simkovic, and I'm the finalist of Palo Alto Challenge. The name of our application is enabledcity.org. So our idea basically is about a crowdsourced interactive map for people with a disability. It's for people on a wheelchair. And we can tell you like which spot is 100% accessible for people in a wheelchair. Consumers can just open the app and see the map, see the places around them, can see closest toilets who are accessible. They can find parking. Also, other people can help them and can go through and can go check or uncheck if that place is or it's not 100% like wheelchair accessible. Technology can make government work much more efficiently, can get closer to people actually, can become much more social. So we were playing with this idea for a while, and then we saw this competition and we thought ourselves like Palo Alto is the most digital city in the world, so this is where we should like launch it, and this is where we should start from. We met a lot of passionate people who are helping us without any questions asked. They're just like ready to jump and help us with this problem, and that also like motivate us to go forward. I don't think we should win, but if we will just make this idea happen, and if it will just help a couple people like make their lives better or give them better experience to their lives, then I think then we will win.
Please welcome Michael Simkovic. Hi, Michael. And you also get to wave to your family in Slovakia. Okay, thanks very much. So what inspired you to pursue this idea?
At the start, there was one friend. Then we meet a little bit more people on a wheelchair. Then we start asking, then we start listening. Then we actually borrowed the wheelchair and we tried it by ourselves. That was, I can tell you, it was like really, really hard. And that's how we start like proceeding this idea.
Thanks, Michael. In your research, what can be done to improve wheelchair accessibility in the Bay Area?
Really nice surprise was here that cities in US are doing really, really great job. Also, like especially Palo Alto is really nice city, but private venues still have some limits and they can still improve.
Good to hear that. Thanks for that compliment too. What part of the challenge have you enjoyed most, and why is that?
For us, especially it was testing the wheelchair. It was really, really interesting experience, and also building the client for the app.
Good. Well, we look forward to seeing more. So thank you so much, and good luck tonight. Thank you. And finally, but certainly not least, we're getting very close to announcing the winners here. Let's bear with us a few more moments. Next up is Click PA. Let's watch a video and learn about their idea.
My name's Charles Yu, and I'm a finalist in the Palo Alto Apps Challenge.
I'm Ali Gong, and we're finalists in the App Challenge.
The name of our app is Click PA Mobile.
So our idea is to basically have a very easily accessible database of events for teens in the city. And this fits perfectly with smartphones because teens can access it in one click and easily pull up information that they might need.
Click PA was initially created as a place for teens to have a central website to pull events, activities, places to go, things to do.
This opportunity was introduced to us, and we thought it was a perfect incorporation of what we wanted for the future of Click PA, which was to engage as much audience as we could.
Currently, the app is planned to have features to help teens better find events around Palo Alto near them. We're trying to get geolocation working so that people will be able to navigate events and ongoing activities around them in just a matter of a couple seconds around them. We want to eventually build like interest-based searches for events so that you'll be notified when something that you're interested in shows up around you.
We've really learned to work together as a team, incorporate all our ideas, find win-win situations.
I've learned, how to manage a team and direct people to create like a good product, tell them what to do.
Once that idea is established, the rest of it kind of carries on very naturally and automatically.
Teens are kind of a really unseen demographic when you talk about Palo Alto as a whole city, and I think we should have a better way for people to communicate, with teens to communicate with their city, and this is the medium that we want to use to achieve that goal.
I think ClickPA should win this competition because it's a really great resource for teens in the city who might not necessarily know about a lot of these opportunities.
This is a great way for them to get active.
Please welcome Charles Yu and Ali Gong and the ClickPA team. Great to see you all. Big team here. Come on in. Squeeze in here. Good to see you. Ali, this question's for you. What's been the feedback on your ClickPA website?
Thank you. Along with being given a lot of positive feedback about not only the visual and functional elements of our website, the Palo Alto community and ClickPA users have also expressed a lot of interest towards our project in general, as long as as well as our project's expansion into neighboring cities in the future.
Good news. Thank you. This question's for Charles. How does the app differ from the website?
Thank you, Jonathan. So initially, we created the website as a place for teens to have a central place to get, activities, events, job opportunities, internships. But with our app, what we really did is we really capitalized on the events section of our website. And what we do is we've created a very streamlined and user-friendly experience for teens to get, events based on their location and interest in a very instant amount of time.
Good. Good for you. For you, Ali, what was the hardest part of developing the app with this team?
Well, we are a group of high schoolers in Palo Alto, so just finding the time to get together and work on that was a challenge.
It was also very hard to integrate our website into a mobile medium because with our website, we already kind of defined all our events and categories and stuff, but we had to find a way to, import that into an application.
Good. Nobody should think this is necessarily so easy, so congratulations on your hard work there. Thank you all. Good luck tonight. We'll soon find out. Thank you. Thank you. Great, great. So I guess, would you agree they were all pretty awesome? So thank you. Thank you. Yes. So that's it. We're going to start to wind up the online voting. I just want to say thank you and good luck to each of you, your awesome finalists. We're going to take a short musical interlude here. That'll allow us to finalize the voting results. So I hope you'll please welcome the incredible Mr. Carl McHugh.
Thank you very much. So here's a little song. It's called Motorway. Every car, man, this trip takes ages. The endless smell of tar and polite exchanges. No, I don't know where I'm going. I just know where I don't want to be. 'Cause if I didn't go, I know my money would run out. And I'd be cleaning glasses, filling sinks and pouring stout. I had to go find something, 'cause I know it won't come looking for me. The window holds the scenery, blows through the passing trees. I packed my bags 'cause I couldn't stay. I left my life on the motorway. Yeah, I'm on the run, and I only know where from. I'll be home very soon, but my home will be somewhere new. And even before I left, I was a stranger. And you can see there's very little left there for me. And the window holds the scenery. The wind blows through the passing trees. I packed my bags 'cause I couldn't stay. And left my life on the motorway. So maybe next year after the summer's gone, I'll be packing my things, yeah, I'll be moving on. I don't have to stay, I don't have to stay, I'll go any of these days. Maybe next year after the summer's gone, packing my things, yeah, I'll be moving on. I don't have to stay, I don't have to stay, I'll go any of these days, any of these days. The window holds the scenery. The wind blows through the passing trees. I packed my bags 'cause I couldn't stay. I left my life on the motorway. Thank you very much. I'm dreadfully sorry I knocked over the little statue behind me. Oh my goodness, my heart is just gone up to my throat. But we'll keep it going. So this is a little song I wrote with a friend of mine. Together we're called McHugh and Divine. And it's about not letting things getting you down and keep moving. So just remember today, if you don't win today, you're all doing fantastic ideas. Just because not winning does not make you a loser. There's one thing there. So this is a song called Keep Moving. Okay. I don't think I've ever been this cold, and the heater's not working. Does a house make a home if you don't own anything? Just like my jeans and this old shirt, yeah, my luck is fading. I took a bus into the city, but I broke down on the way. Well, clothes don't make a man, but my style is changing. It seems like lately that the whole world's gone crazy, and I can't fight this feeling that every day's just one of those days. And I keep repeating that you gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving on. Yeah, I'm done messing around. I've got a feeling nothing else will get me down as long as I'm breathing. I don't know a lot about success, but I know that it's waiting. And no man that's pearly dressed can make much in this world. Well, clothes don't make a man, but my style is changing. It seems like lately that the whole world's gone crazy, and I can't fight this feeling that every day's just one of those days. keep repeating that you gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving on. There'll be no going back when I'm king of the scene. I'll be the cream of the crop, a well-oiled machine. My heart is racing, there's no more chasing my tail. Yeah, I'll get to the top, come rain, snow, or hail. Well, clothes don't make a man, but my style is changing. It seems like lately that the whole world's gone crazy, and I can't fight this feeling that every day's just one of those days. And I keep repeating that you gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving on. All right. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you so much. That was terrific again. Thank you. Really good stuff. Wow. Okay. So we have our winners. We have our winners after 5 months of hard work. Okay, to announce the top 3 winners, please welcome the Mayor of Palo Alto, Nancy Shepard. So before you start to open our envelopes, Mayor Shepard, as a city leader, what's been most notable to you about this entire challenge?
Well, I think we've just taken a good look at what all of the app creators look like. And since I was part of the judging, I did not know who you were. I just knew what you wanted to do. So I was very impressed to see people from all different age groups jumping in at different levels of tech experience. And that just shows to me what Palo Alto is willing to do to make their community better.
Great. So thank you very much for those very, very kind words. Okay, I know people are terribly excited, so we better get to this. We're going to start off with the third runner-up. So please, Mayor Shepard, please go ahead and announce who the third place is. And when your team or your name is announced, please do come up.
And this is the Enabled City, Michael Simkovic.
Michael, come on ahead. Well done. Well done. Okay, so let's go ahead, Mayor Shepard, and we'll go ahead and do the second runner-up. Drum roll.
It is Adopt Me by Cynthia Tipola.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Wait, please coming up. Great. Well done, Cynthia. And, okay.
This one?
That is the first prize.
Okay.
This is, now, please go ahead and announce the first place winner for Palo Alto Apps Challenge 2014.
And the first place winner is Play Palo Alto, Francesco.
Well done, well done. There you go. Congratulations, congratulations. That's really fantastic. I wanted to ask, just get some commentary. How does it feel, first of all, to win the prize?
How do I feel? We feel great. I think we work hard for it, and all the ideas were absolutely great. And, well, I just want to thank you, everyone that supported us. And, well, thank you.
Terrific, terrific. Good, well done. Cynthia, I have a question for you. What's next for your app? Are you going to pursue it? Is it going to be a real production app?
Yes, we're just thrilled with the traction we're getting with the shelters, and we're planning to take it throughout Silicon Valley and then nationwide and worldwide. And I also would like Helena to say one other thing about the prize money.
Oh, we're just really excited to give the prize money coming with this award to the Palo Alto Animal Shelter.
Great, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Congratulations. And Michael, are you going to pursue your app?
Yeah, we will pursue, and also we will sign up for Oren's Farm.
Great, great. So stay there. We thank you so much. That's it for 2014. So while we wrap up, I just want to thank all the people involved here pretty quickly. The City of Palo Alto, please give them a round of applause. Stanford Federal Credit Union. Wilmer Hale, thank you, Daniel. The Daily Post. The Palo Alto Recreation Foundation. All the 74 entrants. Carl McHugh, the great Irish guitarist, thank you so much. Ada's Cafe. City Manager Jim Keane, thank you, Jim. Our Mayor, Nancy Shepard, thank you so much, thank you. There's more. All the staff at Cloudera. All the staff at the Mid-Penn Media Center. These guys here, you did an amazing job. Thank you very much. A big warm thanks to Ali Williams, who does most of the work behind the scenes. Thank you so much, Ali. I want to wish you a great night, and I hope you enjoy the orange juice and cheddar cheese. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.